Hey everybody, Tia here at B5 Designs. Welcome to my channel. I am on to share some Friday hauling. This is actually stuff that I got in the mail recently, and so I'll show that. And then I have kind of a big Dollar Tree haul, not necessarily all crafty. And then I have a Michael's haul. So let's get into it and see what all I can share, because it just doesn't always work out for me to it's kind of sometimes better for me to just do individual videos so they're a little bit shorter. But I do want to, and then I've said this before, I forget to upload my videos, and I did upload some at work, but I had to take my charger with me and all of that just in case, and I forget to do that sometimes. So yes, I forget a lot of stuff. So let's get into this, but before I do, I just want to say a lot of people have been praying for me and wishing me good vibes and good thoughts and all of the stuff that I'm going through. Oh my gosh, I finally got my lip biopsy back, and it was, I guess it's really kind of hard because the ear, nose, and throat doctor who did the lip biopsy was just to do the lip biopsy. They aren't to do any diagnosing. Well, unfortunately, the lab that they sent it out to was really backed up. So I did not get the results back before I went to the rheumatologist. So the rheumatologist will get the report, but as of my appointment with the rheumatologist on Monday, I don't go back to her until January, even though I still have more testing to do. And then I would imagine that if anything major comes up, they will contact me and get me in earlier. Until then, everything will be kind of guided through my family doctor. So, from what I understand, the lip biopsy came back negative for the autoimmune condition called Sjogren's. So, even though I'm very symptomatic of it, my labs for that specific autoimmune disease came back okay, and the lip biopsy part of that came back okay. However, the lip biopsy did show that I have chronic inflammation. Duh. But I have a lot of symptoms. And then, of course, I'm still battling the low white blood count and a couple of other things. So we need to get to the bottom of that. So I will go to my family doctor on Monday, and we're gonna go over all of this stuff bit by bit, see what else, more tests I may need, or any more. There's a lot of follow-up blood work that I might need. There's just a lot, and it's very confusing sometimes when you're dealing with your family doctor, who is the one who manages my medications. So my rheumatologist doesn't, there's a particular medication she would like me to start on, but it contradicts or counteracts with another medication that I'm on. So she gave me the name, said go back to your family doctor, and she'll have to make the adjustments, because she basically is my medication management. She's the one that manages my medications. I'm not on very much prescription medications, but I do take a lot of vitamins and stuff just because that's how I am. Basically, I don't have an answer yet. I don't know when I'm going to get an answer, but I have not felt good. And in fact, I was down for 2 days, and it's just weird. And there's just a lot. And any of you that deal with any kind of autoimmune condition or any kind of like inflammatory or chronic inflammation disorder. Aside from fibromyalgia, you probably kind of know a little bit what I'm talking about, but it's not. So, anyway, it's a whole thing. I, I believe me, I've had many conversations with many people just trying to kind of figure myself out, and it's really up to the doctors to diagnose and then make a decision for what I want to do. I'm confident it's not anything life threatening, but it sucks. It just sucks to not feel good. And for me, what happens is when I'm having a good day or a good week, I am like on it, I'm active, I'm doing everything I want to do. And then that could be followed by 2 days of I don't want to do nothing. And I'm very careful. I do not plan anything for weeknights after work other than maybe coming and sitting in my craft room and doing something. And even then, sometimes I don't do that because I'm just too tired or I'm hurting or I don't feel good. So, anyway, I do have to go to a neurologist on Tuesday, which I'm very grateful for that because they are booked into past the first of the year. But my family doctor and my rheumatologist were able to talk to this particular neurologist who is very, very good. And he agreed to take me early, squeeze me in. And so I will be having like the EMGs, the nerve studies, the muscle testing on Tuesday to address some of the muscle weakness and stuff that I have. So that's that. I just wanted to put that out there because I know I do have people that ask me questions and are wondering what's going on. And I kind of want to be an open book about it because it's very, very confusing. It's been very frustrating and confusing for me. And, if you're a person that's going through any of that and you have any questions, you can certainly ask me and I will tell you my experience and what they've been doing for me as far as testing. Other than that, they haven't really done anything. But I knew going into this that to be prepared for a lot of testing and to be prepared for a long road of getting a diagnosis. And I don't really, I just want to feel better. So if, they can put a name on it, I feel like I can cope better. But, I just want to feel better and, be my active self. So anyway, enough of that. Let's check out what I ordered off of Amazon. I think I talked a little bit about this. It's called Calico Collage Cut and Create. And this one is Autumn Fields. Now, this was recommended I seen it on Rebecca Hoot's channel. She is a junk journaler. And you can also go to the Calico Collage Etsy shop and get digital prints of this. It's designer ephemera for junk journals and other paper crafts. And it is really, really cute. I'm very happy with it. I kind of liked the idea for me of getting it in like a book form like this. But if you got the digital collection, obviously, I'm just going to kind of flip through real fast. You would be able to like print it out. Rebecca Hoot does a lot of her stuff already on sticker paper. So she prints it out on sticker paper and then she cuts it out, or she'll do the print and cut, which I don't know how to do yet. I have not had a lot of time to experiment or learn really my Cricut. I have the Cricut, I don't know what it is, Cricut Air Explorer 2 something, I don't know. And then I have the Cricut Joy, and I've probably used the bigger Cricut one, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. But See, and then you get like tags. Part of it is because my laptop needs more, it needs something, more memory or something so that it will work faster. Then you get pockets, and then this, and see, look at, you know, the thing with this is you got to make your choice of what you're going to use because it is double-sided. But I love it, and I am so glad that I got it, and I've been looking at other ones. And like I said, I got this off of Amazon. See, you got, I mean, junk journal, cards, anything you do with paper crafting. If you do traveler's notebooks, just, you can use it for whatever you want. The colors are nice and vibrant. If I don't know, I obviously the printer I have at work that I am allowed to use prints very much more vibrantly, I feel, than my one at home. But I also know that, you know, it's expensive for a business to, you know, buy all that colored ink and stuff, even though it's set up on a larger scale, but I don't want to take advantage of that. So that's another reason why. Plus, I kind of like to see what I'm doing. I don't get me wrong. I have, well, when you watch my Bridgerton swap, you'll see how beautiful the digital collection is that I purchased and printed out that I used. Anyway, and then this is an order from Deb's Deals for Scrapbooking. You guys know I'm a big fan of hers, and I am on her Facebook group, which is Deb's Deals for Scrapbooking. So let's show you. I got this bag. I do not need another bag, but I had to have it. Just a girl who loves crafting. I had to have it. I'm kind of thinking about gifting this one and buying another one, but I haven't completely decided yet. I actually think I have this already, but I ordered again. It is Scrapbook Customs. Maybe I don't have it. I don't know. But it's hibiscus, and I just thought it'd be cool for flowers. I say that all the time, and yet I haven't die cut any flowers. I did pick up the Merry Little Christmas from Paper Rose. Let's take a little peekity peek at this. I think this is pretty. There was another one too. I like the Paper Rose paper. So it's 6x6, and you get 18 double-sided patterned papers, and you get 3 of each. So there's a one. And what I've noticed with them, a lot of times, your backs, not all the time, are like solid pieces like this. But look at how pretty. I think I have a poinsettia die plate coming, and I thought that would be cool. I'm almost comfortably not caught up, but I'm almost comfortable with where I'm at with swaps, and I'm probably repeating these because it does repeat, and so then I will start taking a day to just here and there to just sit down and do a bunch of die cutting, and I will probably start. I have some Halloween swaps, so I'll probably try to do extra Halloween stuff, and then I'll have it, and then I will try to do, then I'll start in on Christmas specific, and I think I'm not signed up for a ton of Christmas swaps. I think maybe 3, and that, I'm going to loosely say this, but that might be my maximum, because it's just, fall is usually my more busy time of year. We have a lot of birthdays in the fall, and then going into Thanksgiving and stuff. So I just want to be careful, because I don't know. I never know from day to day how I'm going to be feeling. And right now, and so it has put me behind, and I've had to drop out of swaps because of it, and that's okay too. But I just don't want to sign up and then have to drop out because of health reasons. Because I could go 2 weeks and not work on just because I'm tired if I have a flare up or whatever. But anyway, I also got this. It is 49th in my market 12 by 12 botanical rub-on transfer sheet, and it's called Curators Botanical by Katie Purty. And it's really is just, I didn't know that it was this big, but that is fine. I love rub-ons. I love, 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 love. I don't use them near as much as I should because I have a lot. But it is just one 12 by 12 sheet. I guess I didn't pay attention to that. I would have still bought it, which is kind of silly. When you see that I think it might have been on sale. Whoops, sorry. But I'm not sure. But otherwise, it looks like I paid $6.99 for it. That's kind of pricey, but let me pull back here. 49th and Market is one of my favorite companies. But anyway, here is all of the rub-ons you get, and it's like you can layer rub-on images or snip pieces to maximize, get creative. Package includes one sheet. So I'm pretty happy with that. And like I said, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you my Michael's haul, and then we will get into my Dollar Tree haul. I haven't been to a Dollar Tree for a minute, so I went to one over in Nebraska, in South Sioux City, Nebraska, which I haven't been to in ages. So I will be right back.